or you can just be scrounging around while trying to set up your iPad while we're trying to do the intro, but whatever. It's fine. I'm not even mad.
Shut up.
It's a lie.
Or don't shut up. Just say stuff so we can have things to fill this up with.
Oh, I just popped my back all gross.
Hey, everybody. Welcome to another episode of...
Hey, guys. Welcome back.
Oh, shit. That's not what it's called.
Best of Five. You just talk over the music every time.
Podcast.
Best of Five. Friends cast.
Hey, everybody. Welcome to another episode of...
Welcome.
Best of
Five.
Hey, look at your mic. It looks like mine.
Hey, I don't know what you're talking about. It's not a new mic at all.
It's not, actually.
We didn't record a 5-part series and realize the microphone we were using wasn't very good, so we
Why are you bringing that up?
had to buy a new mic last minute just in case.
It's not new, remember. That shit was on a bid. I won a bid for once on eBay.
Got like a $80 microphone for half price. It's pretty cool.
How much, how often have you ever bid on eBay?
No, I just buy shit.
I bid.
Obviously.
Which actually, it's actually a genius plan because my thing is you either have like a price limit, but then your pride takes over and you're like, fuck it. I'm going to win this thing. Yeah. I'm paid 3 times more than I should for this thing. I gotta win. But damn it. I need it, and you don't even need whatever you're like.
Yeah, I mean, you got this underpriced, I'm pretty sure, so that was pretty cool.
So you win sometimes.
Yeah.
We hope you guys are having a good time. Hey, it is Stampede week. The Stampede is in town for Greeley, Colorado, so hope you guys are having a good time with that.
Yeah, and we will currently be in Florida when this episode comes out.
That's true. We'll be...
Enjoy the Stampede for all of us, please.
We're actually going to be recording a podcast out there, so...
We
don't know how well it's going to come, so...
yeah, the quality may or may not be there, but
you might just hear the Ochin the whole time.
That'd be cool. We haven't decided where we're doing it, if we're doing it in the hotel room, if we're going to go to a beach side somewhere. We haven't decided what we're doing yet, so
that's gonna be hard to do. Just like a long extension cord.
the interface that I have doesn't need external power. It runs off your laptop. Oh, so if we plug it into your laptop, it's all
my laptop battery fucking blows. So
yeah, we'll figure it out.
Yeah, we hope you guys are having fun. Let's get this started.
All right.
Round 1.
It says it for you. You don't have to round 1.
Round 1.
It already.
I'm just excited, dude, that this bang is finally kicking in. Round 1.
He's talking about me, not the energy drink.
Round 1.
All right, Christopher, what is round 1?
Round 1. First topic. People know you. You don't know them. So this is funny because we
just experienced this on our way up here.
Had a similar experience recently. You want to go for it? You're a little more Greeley famous than I am. But
this is a part of being an artist or musician in any aspect where this comes off as douchey, I feel like.
Yeah.
So we meet a lot of people while we're playing shows.
Like a lot.
While we're not saying that we don't appreciate it, which I do 100%. I love meeting new people. I love playing for them. I love interacting with them. But it's extremely difficult to remember, 1, where you met them, 2, what their name is, and 3, how they are as a person.
Yeah.
You know?
Because most interactions come when they're intoxicated or work. If they work there, then they work there. So it's kind of like, oh, hey, yeah, I talked to you about giving me my money, kind of thing. So it's very awkward how to remember people. And you're like, I'm more open about it. Be like, hey, man, I don't remember your name. But
I try my best to do that, too. But I just I feel so bad sometimes. Because, that could ruin someone's experience to be like, oh, fuck that guy. He doesn't remember me. Yeah. And it's not... I mean, any type of time, anytime I meet someone who I think is I look up to, that they have no idea who I am, I don't expect them to. It's always nice when they do. It is really cool. Nice. It is really cool when they
thing
do.
Fell off the wall. Yeah.
But
yeah. So I had an experience like this at a Halloween party. It was a random one. It was for.
Did you meet them there, or they came up to you?
So yeah, it was at I forgot, it was the Boo Bash or something like that. It's what the party was called. So it's
Hey, boo boo.
A celebration kind of thing that's pretty decently sized for a very specific group of, I think it's Big Country throws this on. So it's all Big Country listeners and all this kind of thing. So I was there and some guy walked up to me and started talking to me. And I'm like, oh yeah, man, sorry, what's your name? And he got so fucking pissed. But one, we're at a Halloween party.
What I was gonna say.
So he was had face paint on. And I was kind of drunk, and I think he was kind of drunk too, and he got so mad at me. I'm like, dude, I'm sorry. And he's like, dude, I work at the Moxie or something. I'm like, I still don't recognize you. I'm sorry. What's your name again? He's like, you're dick, dude. And he walks away. I'm like, well, Happens.
Pleasure meeting you.
Yeah. I still to this day have no idea who the fuck that dude is.
It is funny. I will admit that I am the kind of person that will try my best to like get context clues while talking to them to figure out like how I know them.
You just pry.
And to the point where they're like, you don't know me, dude. It's like, dude, no, I'm so sorry. Like, I'm trying my best just because I hate when that happens. But also at the same time, it's like, it's gonna happen.
Yeah, it definitely have. And like I'm saying, like I'm just upfront. I'm like, oh yeah, sorry, I don't remember your name.
Who are you again? Sure. I was like, oh, like my thing is like, I'm sure we've met, man, but I don't remember. Can you mind just telling me your name? And usually that's okay. I don't know, like.
You get some people though that are like,
oh yeah.
So you're like, dude, we hung out for like 5 minutes and we talked the whole time.
That actually happened. You're like, yeah, that's what I don't remember. You didn't talk for shit.
Yeah.
It's like that happened to me last Saturday when I had my show at Verboten. There was a lady who we used to work at Tower. And she's like, hey, what's up? She was like, oh, hey, what's up? She's like, you don't remember me? I was like, no, I don't. Like immediately, just like you call me out, I'll be like, yeah, I don't. She's like, hey, so work at Tower. I was like, oh yeah. But I don't remember.
Yeah.
Like,
I mean, there are some context clues that like will actually spark the memory. And be like, oh, that's right. You're the person that did the, yeah, okay.
I don't know. I just feel like people need to understand that there is a lot of people in this world and we all meet a ton of them. Mm-hmm. And unfortunately, like, not to say that you guys are forgettable, but it is something where...
It's hard too when you're working to remember every single detail because you're busy working and
because your mind's not completely. I mean, once work is done, that's a different story. But
yeah,
I don't know. That's weird. Mm-hmm. It sucks because I hate. That's like the one thing I do hate about like being in like a musician and in public and things like that because I don't want anyone to feel like fuck you. You know what I mean? Like I've had that. I've had those experiences with like celebrities or people that I looked up to, like basketball players, and I'm just kind of like, man, fuck that guy. But then I'm also kind of like, no, fuck me. Like, why am I mad at this guy for just trying to like do his own thing, right? Mm-hmm. So I've actually had one of my favorite musicians remember me twice. That's really cool. Because I worked his merch booth once, and he's like, I've met you before, right? I was like, oh, I worked in merch booth like 6 years ago. He's like, oh yeah. How are you?
Yeah, right. Then it gets awkward. Yeah, I opened for a Sublime cover band.
With Rome?
No.
Get it? Good.
I got it because it's a cover band.
They're technically a cover band, right?
Nah, I don't know. I think they're still the original band.
Yeah,
because they are still mostly original members.
You know what? We'll talk about that in DVD extras.
All right. But yeah, and then I opened for this Sublime cover band, and then hung out with the drummer for a minute because he's like, "Dude, yeah, you guys are cool, blah blah blah, whatever." And then I opened up for a different Sublime cover band with the same drummer, and that drummer's like, "Oh shit, what's up, guys? How are you?" But it was a different version of my band too.
Yeah.
And he remembered me and the guitar player. It was tight. Even though it was like 4 years apart. He still remembered us. We're like, hell, nice, dude. Appreciate it. I don't remember that dude's name. I just remember he was the drummer.
If I ever get big, I'll just start doing that. Maybe that's what they do. They just say that to everybody. It's like, haven't we met before?
They could. They could be there.
I'm sorry. You look like someone familiar. Well, this is me.
Yeah. I mean, could be possible. Or they just preemptively like, we've met, right?
It's kind of like...
And it's yes or no. It's a win-win for them.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, dude, I'm sorry. You look like someone that I know. I met. It's genius, actually.
Genius.
No, it's just genius. Anus. Anyways.
For genius?
For genius.
Anyway, get back on subject.
It's kind of like...
we have like a minute left.
Sorry, this is kind of a little bit off topic, but kind of in the same realm as like when you go to a concert and they're like, this has been the best show of the tour so far. And you're just like, liar.
Yeah, you're full of shit.
But I mean, maybe. Yeah, I mean, I've had shows like in multiple days and be like, every show was different in one way or another. But maybe that's another subject I should put in the hat.
Yeah, write it down.
I don't know how.
We're running out of subjects, so please send us some subjects.
Please. We need those subjects, man.
We need them.
Oh.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't get it as much anymore because I'm not working like as a bartender anymore. So then I don't meet as many random people as I used to meet. So I'm definitely like on the lower spectrum of that. I'm more low key under the radar now.
Yeah.
It happens to you still all the time. And I'm with you and they're like, do I know you? I'm like, nope.
I think it's, and I don't know, maybe this is going to sound terrible. Like, I think it's kind of my fault sometimes too, because I try to be so welcoming to people and like at my shows, and I usually after my shows, I'll go and like talk to every table and be like, hey, thank you so much for coming out. I do appreciate it. Mm-hmm. And maybe that's kind of like causes the problem, but I don't mean any ill will. And I'll always own up to it, be like, yeah, dude, I don't remember. But
I don't remember anybody on purpose. So if it's me, I probably forgot you on purpose.
Yeah. He forgets me sometimes.
Who are you again?
My name's Jeff.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. So yeah, if you guys have any situations like that have happened, how do you guys deal with it? Because I think that's...
If you've ever run into us and talked to us and we're like, who the fuck are you?
Yeah.
I'm not. I literally don't remember anything.
And that's time.
Your time.
Yep. But let us know, because I think that happens to everybody, and we all deal with it differently. I mean, like there's like things where it's like, Like, oh, I know you, but I don't know your name.
Yeah.
Hey, have you met my buddy Chris? And then Chris will be like, hey, my name's Chris. And then they'll say the name, and then I'll forget immediately.
Yep. Happens all the time. People forget me all the time.
No, not your name.
No, you forget me all the time.
Yeah. We even sing that song from the 80s movie.
And moving on.
Now I was going to go Breakfast Club.
I don't know which one that is.
Don't
We're done.
forget about me.
Round 2.
All right, G. What is the next topic for today?
The next subject is music theory.
Oh, God.
Music theory.
I don't know if I'm mentally prepared to talk about
Music
this.
theory. Shout out to Scott for this one.
Yeah, there were a couple requests just to talk about music theory. And
Scott, it's not going to get any better. I'm just letting you know right now.
And I'm kind of versed in music theory, but I'm not like went to college for it or anything. I just took like some 101 classes, like intro stuff in college.
And see, that's my
And
problem.
then all of it's been like self-learning kind of thing.
Why Chris is a better musician than me is because he knows music theory and he can explain it. And like with my music theory, it's all about. I'm sure we've talked about this, but for me, it's more of like, oh, it's like it's like a logical equation for me. Be like, oh, like from here to here, I go from here to here. I can never explain that to you. I could just show you.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Like
it's all kind of mathy. So
yeah, because I'm just like, oh, is this a country song? I could probably figure this out. Yep, there it is.
There it is.
You know, like
yeah,
or like, oh, that's like an E chord, so it's probably gonna go to the. Oh yeah, it's going to D. Like, but I can never explain how I know that. You know.
And I think the reason why like I mostly dug into music theory more so was because I'm a bass
friends.
Well, that too. But I'm a bass player, so when I see like you play like an E chord, I like okay, I know all the notes that I need to play. E, G sharp, and B. And then
that's what makes you a better musician.
Can you? I'm trying to like talk with my hands and. Okay, this is better.
For those not viewing, I just rubbed Chris.
Yeah,
take that however
the
you
wrong
like.
way. You rub me all the time.
Counterclockwise.
I prefer clockwise. That's why you.
Oh, wait.
Nope, too late. You
is
ruined
that?
It. Nope. You
wait,
ruined
no,
it.
is it clockwise for you or clockwise for me?
For me.
Oh, so they'd be counterclockwise like this.
No.
That's counterclockwise.
Yeah, but that's not clockwise.
No, so this is clockwise. I guess clockwise both ways because it's the same. Thought I was mirroring that. Never mind. Anyway,
music
talking
theory.
about theory instead of rubbing Chris counterclockwise.
But yeah, so
that sounded so crazy.
I dug into music theory a little bit more because I was a bass player.
Doctor Strange.
As compared to like just average guitar players who don't do music theory, they know their chords. So I had to learn. I had to learn what's in those chords, kind of thing. Is why I really started doing it more so on my own. But I took all the classes in high school. Had like 6 bands in high school, like school bands and like outside of school band. So.
Yeah, I wish I would have taken more classes about that, but it makes it so hard, man. Like going to Ames or something like that, in order to take these classes, you have to take all these prerequisites.
Kind of.
And that's kind of what discouraged me to do that. I mean, I guess if you want a degree, I guess you could just take classes to take on my.
Yeah.
But apparently, growing up, you were always told the degree was the main important thing about it. But
definitely, and that's what I did. I just took
bullshit
classes outside of what I was in. My degree was for, but it was just for fun at that point.
How do you explain theory to a kid?
Very slowly and as simplistically as possible.
Okay, go.
Well, it depends what we're talking about.
Intro to theory.
So, most notes are broken into what we call subdivisions.
Can I go to the restroom?
Yes. Boom, done. Lesson 1, $30, please.
Mister.
But yeah, you have to
Mister.
it depends on their level on how you explain it, because you have to do time signature.
I broke my pencil.
Clef, you have to do all that kind of stuff before, and then you have to teach them the scale of like where the note names are. Yeah,
like face and
every
good boy deserves fudge.
That's the bass one. No, wait, no, that's the line.
treble.
Sorry, every good boy
deserves fudge.
Yeah, I'm trying to remember the bass one because the bass one is good boys. Something I don't remember. I know what the lines are. I just don't remember the acronym is.
Just letting you know.
But I'm to that point where I don't use acronyms anymore. I just I see the line. I'm like, okay, that's a D in bass clef, and that's a B in treble clef.
You remember playing instruments like in elementary school? So like the recorder, and it's like playing Mary Had a Little Lamb. It's just always like breathing. It wasn't actually like a flow to it. So you'd be like,
I was a fantastic recorder player. So I don't know what you're talking about.
I'm just saying, man. We've all been there.
Because my dad's a trumpet player, so he taught me how to breathe like one note and then move my fingers.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's really all I had. But yeah, it's so funny too. Like thinking back on that in elementary school, there's absolutely zero music theory in music class.
Yeah.
It's like, okay, we're going to go bang on the xylophones. We're not going to tell you what the notes are. We're actually going to take away all the notes you don't play.
Yeah, oh God, I do remember that.
Yeah. So
also like xylophones.
And then the thing, the recorder, they just teach you the buttons to push instead of actually like what notes you're playing.
Because where'd you go to elementary school?
I went to Montfort. God, I had to think about that.
How many xylophones do you think they had there?
Oh fuck, maybe 3.
Yeah, how much is that? Like money wise?
Probably like $300 each.
Damn, that's crazy. Like District 6 got that xylophone money.
I guess, dude.
Because I think we had like 7 or 8, but they were like wood and metal and like something else.
Yeah. Well, I guess the xylophone is metal and a marimba
Like
is...
a glockenspiel.
Those are like the little
ones.
blocks.
Yeah.
No, they're like blocks that make click sound.
I thought no, the glockenspiel was like a metal one.
I'm pretty sure there's like little wood pieces you click together.
Also, xylophone was the only one, is like the only instrument that I can, or the only thing I can think of that has like an X in it. Like X-ray.
I think that's like one of the only words with an X in it. Yeah.
Extreme, X-ray, and
well,
xylophone.
extreme is EX.
Not if you listen to MXE.
Not if you drink Mountain Dew, bro.
MXE.
We've talked about Mountain Dew way too much on this podcast.
All right, back to theory.
Well, see, the thing is, like, I don't want to like sit here and talk about theory because I can just drone about it. But
yeah, and that's the thing is, like, how do you captivate interest in someone and kids for that matter? Like for me, like I've tried watching videos about like reintroducing theory. And I'm just like, oh my God, I can't do this right now.
Yeah, and like I do that for fun. So I'm trying to really get my daughter nailed down on the circle of fifths right now.
Have any friends?
Yeah, I don't have any friends because everyone sucks.
Yeah, we do.
Yeah,
the circle of fifths.
Trying to get her nailed down on the circle of fifths right now and teach her like.
I really need to. You might have to do a master class for that one.
On the circle of fifths.
Just on me, just for me.
All right. It's literally start on C and count 5 notes. C, D, E, F, G.
Yeah, C.
Fifth. That's why it's called the circle of fifths because they're 5s.
Okay, so then after that?
G. A.
No, you already said G.
B, C, D.
You already said G. You count G?
Yeah.
So you count
G
C?
is 1.
So you count C?
Yeah, C, D, E, F, G.
Okay.
G, A, B, C, D.
Wouldn't it be?
D, E, F sharp.
Well, why do you count the first one then?
Because it's 1. It's like when you're counting up to 3, you don't say 2, 3. You say 1, 2, 3.
I say 1, 2, 3, 4.
See, this is why I don't teach G anything.
Because I can't take it serious to save my
It's like, but why do you count it? Because it's the 1.
But why? God,
yeah.
I would have been. You would actually. This is time. But you would have been a great teacher.
I appreciate that, but I really don't think I would have.
You would have. I mean, you can deal with me, man. If you can deal with me, actually, no, kids are way worse than me.
Yeah, I was like, dude, you're not even close to like how bad kids are.
Mister, I broke my recorder, and you're like, that's a piece of spaghetti, bro.
Yeah, right. It's fun. But yeah, I'm really just trying to teach my daughter right now. So
we apologize that we didn't go in depth with music theory, but I mean,
if you want some in depth, just hit me up and we can talk music theory all day.
He can make a video out of it that you guys can watch together, and then maybe he can find a lover finally and leave me alone. Yeah,
check out Adam Neely or Jay Collier or Collier. I always forget how he says his name because it's French, but he's not French, but it's okay.
Or Wikipedia.
Yeah, Wikipedia kind of sucks. I highly recommend YouTube.
Cool. Let's move on.
Theory.
Round 3.
So yeah, man, that's why it's like a 1-4-5 instead of using that backdoor 2 to go back to the 1. But then...
Wait, are you talking video games or what are you talking about?
Items at the store you would pay more for.
Oh, this is the next subject? No,
next subject. Since you obviously have not been listening that entire time.
Yeah, I was zoned out, dude. Were you talking about theory?
Yes, I was.
Oh, shit. My bad, dude.
Thanks to Tommy for this question. And thanks to G for literally ignoring me for the last 5 minutes.
I just heard something about a back door and just
That's what perked you back up?
Yeah.
All right. Anyway.
So what was it? What was the subject again?
Items at the store you'd spend a little extra on.
That's a good one.
Like instead of getting store
Thanks,
brand.
Tommy.
Yeah.
You fuck.
Wow. You're just mad he's not going to the Kansas City game with you.
I know. Womp womp.
Womp.
So things you would buy at the grocery store that might cost a little extra. Mine is definitely toilet paper.
Mm-hmm.
Only the best.
For that,
Charmin, dude.
I don't like Charmin.
Actually, Charmin is kind of disappointing me recently.
It balls up too much and gets stuck.
And it rips.
Yeah.
I mean, we'll leave it at that.
Gives you some dingles.
We'll leave it at that.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's probably like TP. Like for me, I'm very bougie about my TP.
Bread and peanut butter for me.
Peanut butter doesn't really matter. I don't really mind that.
You say that unless you have the taste buds of a golden god like I do.
I mean, you
Then
like
you can
you didn't
taste
have
the
like any
difference.
taste for like 3 months, dude. What are you talking about?
It was like 3 weeks first.
It was like 3 months. You're like, yeah, I don't think I still got like my full taste back. You said that like last month. I'm pretty sure of it.
I still don't think I have my full taste back.
Exactly. See. So wait, but the peanut butter and like a Jif or
I like
Jiffy?
Skippy. I like Skippy or Jif. I'll
Jif?
go with either of those two.
Jif or
They're
Gif?
pretty good. But yeah. And okay, so you can have cheap bread if you have good peanut butter,
No.
but you can't have cheap peanut butter and cheap bread because
Nah.
then you start ripping.
I mean, yeah, I'll never.
It's like that Charmin just rips holes in it.
Jesus Christ. We keep on going. Let's get that one out of
Your
the way
finger
real quick.
poking through, you're getting peanut butter all over it.
Oh,
We're talking about
gross.
sandwiches. What are you talking about?
Sandwiches.
That's what I thought.
I'm just saying, like,
Yeah.
yeah. I mean, bread's a good one.
Coffee. I'll spend extra money on
Nah.
coffee.
No, I mean, I'll spend extra money on coffee by like buying it there, ready to go, and drink it then.
Yeah, if I'm buying like ground coffee,
Starbucks.
I'm definitely getting like some good coffee.
What else is there? Meat.
Definitely,
Actually,
all the meats I buy, I will spend more money on a better
I will.
cut.
I will actually like on occasion look to see like what's on the clearance, like about to expire, and be like, oh, what can I make tonight?
You would.
Dude, there was some bomb ass turkey, like ground turkey that was like seasoned in like taco sauce.
I did find like
good.
4 fillets the other day for like $15, and I'm like, this is probably a bad idea. It was a good idea.
Yeah, for sure. I mean,
Yeah.
they can't technically like put things that are expired.
Yeah, it's not necessarily they're expired. It's like the quality of cut of the meat. So like if you're cutting meat, like especially the fillet, when you trim it, you have to like cut off this thing called silver skin, which is pretty much like tendons all around it, and it's super time consuming. Are you zoning out again?
Yeah, sorry.
Back door.
Oh,
Are we back?
Yeah, we're back.
All right.
Yeah.
So if they don't do that, then it's just really chewy.
Ew, every
back.
time you say fillets, I just think of Silk Sonic.
Why?
And if you're hungry, girl, I got fillets.
I thought he said Lay's like
I did too.
chips.
I did for a minute, but no, I looked at the lyrics. He was like,
Oh, I totally thought he was talking about chips.
I got
Chips?
the
That's another
Lay's.
one.
yeah, you can never buy like that great value
Yeah, those
Kroger shit.
fucking chips suck.
You guys got to be those Frito-Lays or nothing, you know?
Well, I guess my tortilla chips.
Cereal.
I get some good
Oh
stuff.
my God, dude. Cereal is like,
Cereal's irrelevant, dude. It all tastes the same.
no,
Yeah.
for me, I think it's more of a pride thing. And this is going to sound super stupid, but like growing up, we used to always get the Meadow meals.
Okay.
And so I remember going to school and be like, I love Fruit Loops, but I hate the Meadow meals, like the Rudy Tooty Fresh and Fruity like version. So now that I'm an adult, I will buy like quality cereal because I'm like, this is like, I need this in my life.
See, and that's one thing I can't agree with you on because the Great Value cereal tastes the same or better than
doesn't.
name brand.
No, it does not.
It does, bro.
No,
I worked
it
at
doesn't.
I worked at a restaurant.
Oh, okay. So now he works at a restaurant, so he knows everything, you guys.
Well, if you actually let me finish my sentence, I worked at a restaurant where we used like the Great Value as substitute for a lot of our little fruit cereal bars.
Yeah.
So much better than when we actually started getting name brands.
Sure.
All right, bud.
Sure, Mr. Expert on cereal.
I am an expert on cereal, actually.
It's also because we used to get a lot of like tasteless like cereal.
Yeah, I never did
So
that.
like kind of like honey oats, but it wasn't like it wasn't honey. It was just oats. Like, you know, like
what was
they
that?
just put, like,
skit-
sugar
or
on it
what
and
was
shit.
that bit where it's like they got like Cocoa Puffs and the mom mixed it in with Kix,
oh yeah.
and it was like it was like one Cocoa Puff.
See, but I actually like Kix, so I didn't mind Kix.
Yeah, Kix was gross, dude.
It's for kids.
Kix and cornflakes
It's
are like
kid-tested.
the worst
Mama
versions of
approved.
all the good stuff.
Any type of toiletries besides toilet paper?
Yeah, like toothpaste, toothbrush. I mean, I don't know. I'm an
I guess
adult now, so I don't buy cheap shit usually anymore.
Pillows. I when I buy pillows,
See, I
they have
actually
to be the best pillows.
I
Russ.
actually prefer to buy cheap pillows because I need them like flat.
Ew.
Yeah. And most of the time I don't even sleep with my pillow. I like put like a blanket like kind of folded up
Do
over
you
my
sleep?
arm.
Would you sleep like looking up or sideways?
Depends
I sleep on my side, and that's
how
why.
how I'm feeling.
Who's around?
Yeah. How never mind. I was going to make a boner joke, but I decided against it.
What else is there out there? This is a good one. Ice cream. Ooh, yeah. Ice cream has to be.
I can't buy cheap ice cream because you can like taste like the cheapness in the ice cream.
Dude,
It
I mean-
tastes like, you know those old school like ice cream snacks you got as kids had the wood spoon?
Yeah.
Like all cheap ice cream tastes like that wood
Yeah,
spoon
yeah.
now.
Oh my god,
I
that's
can't
so true.
untaste the wood spoon.
But also, this goes out to shout out to all my Mexican people out there. I guess Hispanic. It could be all like anywhere in that realm. But the fucking Neapolitan
Oh yeah,
ice cream.
Yeah,
that I fucking hated that growing up.
I'm not a fan of that either.
It's like, oh, well, we're gonna buy this one because it's cheap. I mean, I get why they bought it. Like the logic is definitely there, but being an adult, it's just like now I can choose over quality versus quantity, kind of thing. And so like my parents' theory was always, you get 3 flavors, you can choose what 3 flavors you want, but you better be eating all 3 flavors at the same time.
Yeah, right. You can't just eat the chocolate.
Yeah, which I would totally do because I was like, dude, I don't want to have fucking strawberry. No one likes strawberry.
Nobody likes strawberry.
Yeah.
Every time you eat a Neapolitan, it'd be the vanilla and chocolate are gone, and half the strawberry's still there.
Yeah, and you're just like, oh, it's gross.
Yeah.
So yeah, ice cream is definitely probably the one thing I'm like, the best or nothing. Like Ben and Jerry's or
I will say though, I still buy
Blue
like
Bunny.
cheap ass water when I go to the store.
Yeah, because it's fucking water, dude.
Yeah, it's not just fucking water. Some waters are gross.
Like
Like
what?
Dasani is salty.
Dasani?
Yeah, and that's like a name brand water. It's so gross. I hate Dasani.
I think it's so stupid that we sell water. Like talk about like how fucked up we are as a people to be like, hey, you need this to survive. We're gonna charge you to fucking like drink it.
Yeah.
But also like, it's like the whole like hospital. Like I mean, this has nothing to do with it, but kind of it does, but not really. Like
okay.
like the whole like, oh, you're dying, cool. It's gonna be like $10,000 for you to die. Like it's the same fucking shit. I'm just like, yo, just fill this up for free. Don't be a bitch.
Yeah.
That's time.
That's so funny because it's kind of right.
It's like, oh, I paid $3 for this water. It's fucking water, dude.
Yeah. Dude, I saw this thing the other day too, and it was talking shit on Gatorade, and this guy was like, Gatorade's the greatest scam in the world. If you eat this melon, it has twice as many electrolytes as a Gatorade. Don't drink Gatorade. Eat this melon. I'm like, I want to see like a fucking like quarterback after winning the Super Bowl just get fucking melons dumped on him.
My mom's
like, come on,
my mom's
dude,
out with a melon or some shit.
Yeah, it's like, dude, you can get the same amount of like electrolytes and all that stuff in like 8 ounces of Gatorade to half a fucking melon, bro.
But also, why did you go like straight Zoolander with the impression?
What?
You went like straight Zoolander with like.
I guess I went straight.
You're like, don't drink Gatorade, drink water.
Sure. I don't think I did that,
Dude,
but
we're gonna rewind it.
Nope. Dude, I saw this thing the other day too, and it was talking shit on Gatorade, and this guy was like, Gatorade's the greatest scam in the world. If you eat this melon, it has twice as many electrolytes as a Gatorade. We're not checking the replay. Nobody checked the replay.
Round 3.
Round 3.
So wet.
Next subject is.
What do we got, Gene?
The next subject is vinyl. I'm not sure if we talked a lot about this, but I don't think we've actually had like a 7-minute segment about vinyl. We probably have, but you know what? We enjoy it so much. We hope you guys do too. We're gonna keep on talking about it. So,
favorite record you own? Go.
favorite record I own.
Boston by Boston or Rage Against the Machine's Rage Against the Machine. Done.
Oh, I'm gonna go Fleetwood Mac's Rumors.
Gross,
As
dude.
cliche as that sounds,
I had respect for you.
it's such a good
You
album.
have the same music taste as my mother.
That one's really good. Leon Bridges' Coming Home is amazing.
That's a good one.
I do love that one. I actually play that one probably the most.
I don't have a lot of like classic like 70s albums. I have a lot of like random like late 80s and 90s rock band type music.
Mine spans all over the place, man.
Yeah.
It goes from John Mayer to like the Beatles to like System of a Down to Kendrick Lamar to like Cypress Hill and
Yeah.
Right Said Fred. Actually, I have some Right Said Fred in there too.
I hope you have the one.
Just the one. Yeah, it's a single that
good.
has like 4 different versions of it. It's super stupid.
Oh yeah, I think you showed me that.
It's like the extended version's like 10 minutes of just I'm too sexy for my shirt. It's stupid.
That was a good impression. That was pretty good. I'm proud of you.
I've listened to it way too much.
Yeah.
Funny story about that one. Hold on. Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt. There's a funny story about that. There was a vinyl night I was doing. I forget where it was at, but shout out to Skip for this one. But there was a person that came and was like, "Oh my god, this came out once." Like, and the last time I heard this song, I was actually doing meth. And I was like, wait, what? She was like, yeah. She's like, yeah, I did a bunch of meth in the 80s. I was like, this song's from the 90s. You know that, right? She's like, no, it's not. I was like, yeah, it's from the 90s. She's like, hold on. She looks at it. I was like, oh, it's like 93. Yeah, I guess I did do meth in the 90s. I was like, I got to go.
That's so random.
Yeah, sorry.
But yeah, no, like I own like mostly like a bunch of 90s shit. But yeah, I think the record on my record player right now is Rage Against the Machine or Beck. I don't remember. I don't remember which one it is.
It's weird. Like, at what point in music did vinyl become, I guess, obsolete in the sense of the attempt to make every single record something big? You know what I mean? Like a concept.
I definitely would say vinyl didn't die until the mid 90s.
Yeah.
I would definitely say it did not die because once
CDs
like
were actually
8-tracks fucking sucked, cassettes fucking sucked, but once CDs came out, it was over for sure.
It wasn't even when CDs came out; it was when the non-skip fucking thing came out.
Yeah,
with CDs.
it was over for sure, and then everything turned into CDs.
But it's coming back now. I think there's a slow comeback, and whether it be like a hipster, nostalgic way.
It was hipster like 10 years ago.
But what I'm seeing...
And now it's not hipster anymore because hipsters give up on trends super easily.
What I'm seeing now is that there's a lot of artists that are releasing stuff on vinyl, and they're doing it just for the sake of like obviously commercially, you know?
Mm. They can also charge like 3 times as much
so I pre-ordered, and this is how I know it's working because I'm buying this shit. I pre-ordered Leon Bridges' new album. I've never heard any of the tracks besides one, and the only reason I got it is it's a clear vinyl. Like, they're being extremely smart about it. Like, same with like John Mayer's. Like, I think his next album is going to be trash, but the vinyl looks super sick, but I'm not going to get it until I listen to the tracks, you know? So it's like, you're buying all this before you even like hear anything.
Well, I'm not.
You know? But that's like, since it's a resurgence, like that's how they're doing it, which I think is fucking brilliant. But at the same time, as a small musician, you can't afford to do that.
Yeah. And like, it's kind of funny because back in the day, you used to be able to press a vinyl super cheaply.
Yeah, because it was available everywhere.
Yeah, and now you have to pay like way too much money to press a vinyl.
Yeah,
and it's not even the same anymore because they just take like your tracks, like your already digitally mastered tracks, and put them on wax.
Yeah.
Instead of like recording to it, which was made it sound how vinyl sound. Now it's just all like almost a CD with some here and there.
The reason I think Chris and I both enjoy vinyls, or records for that matter, not even vinyls, but just records, is that there's an effort when you put something on vinyl that it's going to be from like beginning to end, an effort to make it well.
I was going to say like, I definitely like vinyls because it doesn't necessarily force you to listen to the whole album, but it entices you to listen to the entire side at least.
Yeah. I mean, cause it's like,
and that's different than singles where it's like, okay, that's a cool song. I guess I'll move on now.
Yeah. And I do most singles because it makes sense for me too. But if I knew I could record a vinyl, I'd be like, yeah, we're doing front to back. Let's make sure B-side's better than A-side. Like there's all these like
then formulas. Wouldn't that be the A-side?
No, I'd make it the B-side.
Makes sense.
You know, that's like some shit that I would do. But that's also like the concept of what.
Well, you have to make good music first, but
that's why I don't have
that's why you don't have a vinyl. Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, like you listen to a lot of artists, especially when.
Geez, brain just broke.
Yeah, I just definitely did, dude, for sure. What was I saying?
I have no idea. You said once an artist
I think once stereo came into play, that's when a lot of like really good vinyl came out, or really good records came out. So
there's so many songs.
It's like we're talking about like Boston's Boston. I think is probably one of the greatest albums ever made because from front to back, it's just like nonstop. Like, oh my god, yes. Black Sabbath's War Pigs is the same for me too.
That's on the album Paranoid.
Oh, Paranoid. That's right. Yeah.
Someone just moved a chair and sounded like a fart. I wonder if they could hear that.
It was me.
Yeah, it's on the album Paranoid. Probably one of my favorite Black Sabbath albums.
I actually just got that one last week.
Nice. Cute. I have an original pressing.
Yeah, mine's definitely like a reissue. I didn't know that until I got it afterwards. I was like, fuck. I did get a Marvin Gaye's What's Going On original press.
Nice.
It sounds like shit, but
does it? Yeah,
that's also kind
one
of
my favorite things. I don't know if this is true to all of them, but I know like a lot of those old records, if it doesn't have a barcode on it, there's a super high chance that it's an original pressing.
Interesting. I like that.
Instead of a reissue.
Yeah. Is there any vinyl that you have that sounds like shit but you still play?
Oh God, yeah. Fuck. I'm trying to even think of what even is called. It's Suicidal Tendencies, but I forgot what the album's called. It might just be Suicidal Tendencies. But yeah, that album sounds so bad, but I love it because they're like a thrash punk band, so it's kind of supposed to. But yeah, dude, it's so good, but so bad at the same time. Like the quality's awful. That Violent Femmes album that I showed you, like they recorded on like 2 mics and had like the drums in like a bathtub or some shit. I don't remember. The quality of it is so bad, but
except for that one song,
it sounds so good. Yeah, it's great.
Well, it's like that's like my Zeppelin 2 album. I found it in my dad's like stash, which doesn't make sense to me whatsoever that he had it, but I'm glad he did. Mm-hmm. It sounds like fucking garbage, but I love that it sounds like that, like the pops and like oh yeah, this is history, like kind of like in its own like way. It's super cool. I don't mind pops and scratches and shit like that.
Yeah, I have like Dark Side of the Moon original pressing that my dad got, and it doesn't sound terrible.
Yeah.
Because I don't think he liked Pink Floyd, so we never really listened to it. But that's probably one of the oldest records that I have, and it still sounds pretty solid. So. I'm fortunate that I don't have any like super old records that sound bad.
Yeah, and that's time.
Is it though?
It is.
Is it time?
Yeah, we'll talk a little bit more about this on DVD extras probably. So
definitely,
Yeah.
because there's a question I want to ask you, but I'll
let
save it.
let us know what your favorite vinyl is, what your thoughts on vinyl are, and
Your favorite record in general. It doesn't have to be on
it's,
vinyl. Favorite 8-track, favorite cassette, favorite single. 45. Let's talk about 45s. 45s are trash. Never get 45.
All right, final subject.
Moving on.
Final round.
Hey, Chris.
Hey, G.
It's the final subject.
It's the final subject. All right, let's never do that again, please.
That was pretty good, though.
Let's never do that again. We're going to have to change the outro to the final subject now.
Oh, God.
Anyway, dogs versus children. Are dogs children? This is kind of funny because we just had this conversation with one of the listeners. Shout out
shit.
Kirk and Sally.
Kirk and Sally, thank you guys for listening. And then this also started off because of my buddy Ray Mondragon. He's a wonderful person, don't get me wrong, but he's also has a huge pet peeve when people say like,
oh, that's how this conversation
like National
started.
Sibling or National Kids Day, and people post like pictures of their dogs and they're like, your dogs aren't your siblings or aren't your kids or whatever.
Yep, and he's absolutely correct. Let's talk about it.
Yeah, I agree. But I mean, that's not to say that that dogs aren't as difficult as kids.
They aren't as difficult as kids. Kids are much harder.
Yeah.
Because you'll go to jail if you kill a kid. If you go kill a dog accidentally, it's kind of like, well, don't do it again.
I mean, Michael Vick went in jail, so.
If you had children fights, you'd go to jail too.
Yeah, so see, they're the same thing.
Wow, they are not the same thing. You're absolutely insane.
Okay, so yes, they're not the same thing, but at the same time, I don't think it's wrong for someone to be so proud of their dog.
It's fucking stupid. They're
It's
an
not
animal.
stupid.
They're a fucking animal.
No, if you don't have any kids, it actually is a lot, and there's like a lot to do with that.
Yeah, and
Like, I'm
you have
extremely
no
proud of-
kids. You have no kids, so you literally don't know what it's like having kids.
Yeah, good.
So comparing a
glad.
dog to a kid is absolutely fucking idiotic.
But it's still raising them and make sure that they're being not shitheads.
yeah.
That basis of it is not exactly the same, but it's in the same realm.
That's literally anything.
Yeah, but
That's
this specifically,
anything you do.
I mean, okay, so if someone shows like their pet's name and be like National Kid Day, I'd be like, oh, that's fucking funny. That's cool.
It's not funny anymore. It's fucking stupid.
It's not stupid.
It's so fucking stupid.
I get it. I get it if you guys do it. So don't worry if you do it.
You should worry if you do it because you probably need to go get
A kid?
help.
No.
You need to get help.
I mean, I would never post that, but I mean, I totally get it. Like, I consider like Andy, Russ, and Eli like not my kids, but they're definitely like my dogs that I give a shit about. Like, I do a lot for them.
Okay.
Maybe not everything. That's probably the difference.
I wouldn't send my dog to Florida to go play softball for fucking $2,000 or whatever.
Well, if your dog can actually play softball, then you should totally do that. Some
Air Bud or
shit, yeah, dude.
Yeah. See, I don't know. I just literally don't agree with the concept because all these
I'm not
dog
saying
parents, they're like, yeah, so I have to go home, Badger, whatever. He's in the kennel. I don't know. Fucking name dog stupid things. Like he's been in the kennel all day. I'd probably go home and like, yeah, if you left your kid in their fucking room for 10 hours, you'd go to jail. But it's okay to do that with a dog.
I mean, you can leave that with a kid too. I could leave your kid alone for.
My kid's 15.
Yeah, exactly. But that's the same
It's
concept.
equivalent of like a 3-month-old child.
A 3-month-old puppy is about
like,
15 in dog years.
I don't know about that because they still piss in the house.
Yeah, so
My daughter stopped pissing in the house when she was like at least 6.
Last week.
Yeah. She's only in the yard.
Damn it, Morgan!
But yeah, man, it's like, it's just not the same. And it's always
not the same.
It's always
No,
people
it's
who
not the
don't have
same.
kids.
It's not-
always people who don't have kids that
Yeah,
fucking
dude.
say that. And
Don't
like,
be-
shut the fuck up.
Don't be salty, bro.
I'm not salty. I'm fucking annoyed that people are saying, oh, it's just as hard to raise dogs as it is to raise kids.
Okay,
Fuck
that-
you. No, it's not.
Whoever says that is an idiot. But also, if someone feels like their dog's their kid because that's what they want, then just let them be. How does that bug you?
Because they shove it in your fucking face.
Not everybody.
Yes,
Now
everybody that does that
I'm
shoves
gonna start
it in your
shoving
face.
in his face.
I don't even follow you on Facebook, so I don't give a fuck.
You do follow me.
I don't.
You just
I can
don't follow
show
me.
you right now.
You follow me. You just don't follow me.
No, I definitely don't follow you. We're friends barely on Facebook. I
Barely.
don't know.
We're
I'm
friends
so
barely in real life,
I'm
you
fucking
fuck.
so annoyed. I'm twisting this cord all around.
It's the bang, dude. It's the bang talking.
I had Red Bull.
But that's the thing is like, I will never call my dogs my kids because they're not kids. But I can understand someone who's like, either I can't have kids or I don't want kids, and this is as far as I want to get with it, to be like, yeah, these are like kind of like my kids. That's
no,
cool.
they're not. They're your animals.
No, they're kind of like your kids.
They're your fucking animals.
No,
they're not like your kids. They're your fucking animals.
No, I mean,
because they're animals.
There's
number
things you have
one.
to do. You have to teach them how to like not pee in the house. Teach them how to do this. You teach them how to obey. You teach them how to like hunt. You teach them how to do all these things. Of course, you're gonna have this relationship with them that might be childlike.
It's not, though.
I mean,
it's what you're supposed to do to your animals to make sure they don't fucking rip someone's throat out, because that's what dogs can do.
Humans can do that too.
They
can teach your daughter the same exact
things. They can
things.
run up to a person and fucking bite their fingers off.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, they
that's
can.
Not.
Have you ever had a little kid bite you?
Yeah.
Yeah, that shit hurts.
Yeah. Definitely hurts more from a fucking dog.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Yes.
No.
Yes. You literally have to teach
That's
your
all I'm saying,
animals
dude. No,
to
I mean,
obey, because they can literally
you have
kill
to teach
somebody.
your kids the same thing.
Your kids can't literally kill an adult.
Yes, they can.
With their fucking bare hands?
Yes.
That adult's getting manhandling that child.
And plus, we have thumbs, so they can use other things other than their hands. So that's even like in the same realm. Like, hey, don't use this knife and stab Chris because you might kill him.
Yeah,
Okay,
and then I
good
see a
to know.
toddler coming at me with a knife. I'm literally fucking sidestepping and pushing his dumbass over.
And then you get in trouble for animal cruelty.
You can't do that with a fucking vicious dog.
Yes, you can.
They will fuck you up 10 times more than a toddler that's waddling around with a knife.
Bet.
If that's your fucking comparison.
Let's find. All right, let's find out.
All right, you go on Michael Vick and get a dog, and then train him up to fight a toddler with a knife and see who wins.
And you get a vicious kid.
Yeah, I'll get a toddler with a knife.
Just any toddler.
Yeah.
So I can find any dog then.
Yeah,
Okay.
and then whoever wins wins.
Yeah. Like, are the baby and the dog fighting?
Yeah,
Oh shit.
yeah. We'll
Can
see
I
who
can I
wins.
put knives on like the dog's like nose?
No, that's cheating.
How's that cheating?
Because
the
the
toddler's
knife-
got a knife.
Yeah, the dog has knives in its mouth called teeth.
I'm gonna name my dog That's Not a Knife.
See, I think we're at an impasse because you're trying to be like, yeah, you know, they don't
No.
call her, no. But
Listen,
you're totally one of those people.
all I'm saying-
You're totally one of those people.
What? That I call my dogs my
You
kids?
treat your dogs as kids.
No, I treat my dogs as dogs. I'm just like, hey, dogs are fucking awesome. Look how cool they are. Look how not amused Russ looks like.
Yeah, Russ doesn't look amused.
I'm definitely gonna
ever.
post that right there. Just like,
Yeah, Russ never looks amused ever.
but yeah, no, I mean, like, I don't know. I totally can see like on National Pet Day, you're not gonna post a picture of your kids
I mean, I
unless
am
you're
now.
fucked up. But yeah, I guess that makes sense. But
See how
in the
fucking stupid it
in the
looks?
same realm, I'd be like, National Kids Day. Yeah, I totally get that. But I can see why some people can see like their
and
dogs
they're
as their
fucking
kids.
stupid.
I don't know if they're stupid.
Yeah, they're fucking stupid.
Just let them be, dude.
Yeah,
I don't know why it bothers you so much.
I hate the term dog mom. It's like, no,
No, dog mom
You're
is
not.
fine.
No.
Dog mom is a fine term.
no, it's not. You're
Because
not
they're not
a dog
calling them
mom.
kid. They're calling the dog mom. Like, this is like,
Yeah, they're calling themselves mom, which is implying that the dogs therefore are children.
no, they're kid, not children.
Yeah, they're children.
Kid.
They're children.
Kid and children are two different things. A kid is a goat, a baby goat.
That's probably one of the dumbest things I've heard you say.
That's what I'm saying. You can't, if you're going to call someone a kid, you can be like, well, they're not goats. Me, me, me. That's how stupid you sound right now.
That's why I said children. You
Yeah.
said kid.
Yeah,
I said that implies their dogs are children.
they're kids. It's fine. Don't worry about it.
But they can't be kids because they're not goats. Me.
Yeah, exactly. I'm just going on your argument.
You're not following my argument.
Well, anyways, let us know what you guys think because Chris is stupid.
Wow, see? You're trying to say that we're
You
on
stupid
the...
ass-
You agree with me,
stupid ass
but here
kid.
you're
You're
agreeing with
stupid
the fucking
children
dog
shit.
moms the whole time.
I'm just saying, don't post your dogs on kid day. Don't post your kids on dog day. But
I
you
post
can,
my
you can
cat
be-
on dog day.
There
Fuck
go.
you, dog
There
owners.
you go. See, yeah, same shit. So who gives a shit? Whatever. Just don't.
Because fuck dog owners, man. They're so annoying.
There's also definitely way more things to be worried about besides just fucking. This
Also,
shit,
no
so.
one wants to see a picture of your dog every day except for you. Remember that.
No, people want to see Andy.
No.
People request pictures from Andy. Not even that. People will actually say hi to Andy and pet him for 5 minutes and be like, "Oh, hi, G." So,
Well, that's just because you're super unimpressive.
all right, this is the last episode ever. Thank you guys again for listening. We'll see you next week.
Yeah, we'll see you on Friday.
No, but for you guys, thank you guys so much for listening.
We ranted it. We didn't even say time on that one, did we?
Yeah, it was fucking time.
All right.
I'm
That
right,
was
you're
like
wrong.
fucking whatever. It's fine. It's fine.
Hey,
No.
thank you guys again for tuning in. We do appreciate it. If you guys are watching this on YouTube, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. And just check out our other videos. We do have some stuff from the Stampede cast that shows a little bit more what's going on. You have, I think the 4th of July is on Sunday, right?
Yeah.
So
Yep, it'll be on Sunday when it's coming out.
So I have a bunch of information about that. And then we have stuff on Spotify and all streaming platforms as well, which Chris will take over.
I do YouTube.
Oh, well, I guess I'll do both of them today. If you're also on YouTube, iHeartRadio, Amazon Music, Apple Podcasts, make sure you guys follow us and give us a rating if you can. That way it helps with the algorithm since Chris fucking sucks.
You didn't say like, comment, and subscribe.
I did say that for the YouTube one.
You didn't say it again, though. You have to say it twice.
Live, laugh, and love, you guys. Have a good day, have a good week, and have a good evening. We'll see you guys next time on Best of 5.
G is wrong.
God damn, I fucking hate you.
Bye.